It's worked so far, but we're not out yet.
I wanna know what you're thinking. There are some things you can't hide. I wanna know what you're feeling. Tell me what's on your mind.
Pure energy.
Welcome back, bowling fans. This week in the Draft League. Coming at you live, Rab's Country Lanes, from the house that Rab built. Highland Boulevard, Staten Island. We got Joe Cal watching the Islander game here. Very, very riveted. 5-3 lead with about 10 and change to go. Looking to hold on, go up 3-2, Joe. Yes. Against Boston. Joe's all excited. Couple of weeks to go here. We're really laboring to get over this finish line, all of us. I mean, we're talking about the Islanders, for God's sake. Right, Matt? I mean, we're talking about the Islanders. You know, there's not much going on. Knicks knocked out, kind of went out with a whimper. But solid season. Tibbs gets Coach of the Year. Randall gets Comeback Player of the Year. Most Improved. He won something. One of them? Most Improved Player, yeah. So we'll see what they do in the offseason. And what else is going on? In the Bronx is sour right now. Yankees look bad. A couple of games over 500, but, you know, you can never count them out. That's for sure. Mets are, I don't know, doing it with smoke and mirrors right now. Mets last in the National League in runs scored. Last in the National League in extra base hits. Last in the American League, National League in slugging percentage. But in first place. So I guess you have to have a true ace, Jeff. That starts it. Where the guy goes twice a week and almost guarantees you 2 wins. I guess that's why they give them the money. You don't give up any runs, so, you know, you rely on the guy. But, you know, imagine if you had 2 of them, which is why I wanted to sign Trevor Bauer. But we'll see. I could be wrong. But, yeah, smoke and mirrors waiting for these reinforcements to come in as if, like, they're legit reinforcements. Like, J.D. Davis is coming back, you know, saying stupid things like that, you know. But that's what we're saying. But we got two special guests tonight. 2 of the probably best ever, if you want to talk about my era, which is the 40 to 50 era. You got to figure that these 2 guys are at the top. And new inductees to the Hall of Fame, well-deserved. Not like a Harold Baines type moment or a Craig Biggio type moment. These guys were locks. Couple introductions on camera number 1. Look at them, folks. Look at them tonight. Woo! That's him. Soak it all in, baby. He's the god of the Gaza Strip, Matt Kaplowitz. We spoke about it last week. I got a lot of good feedback, Matt. Everyone wants to thank you. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Palestinians and Israelis got a live feed of Matt Koplowitz in Vegas bowling, and they slow-moed his release, and there was a ceasefire. That war stopped as they saw it. Matt, thank you for that. Peace. Nobel Peace Prize, Matt K. Thank you for that, Matt. Hey, look, he threw 11, though. He did throw 11. I think the ceasefire is bigger, and thank you for that. Camera number 2, one of the best-looking bowlers in the 5 boroughs. Yep, that's him right there. Ken Soto. Last but not least, he's the straw that stirs the drink. He's the good guy around town. Gets along with everyone. Come on in. Joe Calandrillo, also known in the bowling community as Joe Cal.
5-3 Islanders with 9 minutes to go. I'm very excited in case you couldn't tell. I know. We got our guests. The Islander game can wait for now. We have 2 very special guests. But before we get to my guests, I know she doesn't watch the show because she thinks we're all nuts. But happy birthday to my wife, Heidi. Today's her birthday. We went out to Cole's Dockside tonight for a little dinner. It was nice. They got an early bird special there, Giuseppe. You got to get there by 4:30. What am I, in Florida? I don't have a white belt on. I mean, come on, I don't have white shoes on. 4:30, good food, but you got to push that back to like 5:30. 4:30, I'm running, it's like late lunch. Anyway, we had a nice time. That's true. Being I'm retired, I could do it, but I'm not in Florida. That's true. You're right, Jeff. But I'm not in Florida just yet. Yes, that's true. But on that note, we're going to bring in our brand new SRUSBC Hall of Fame inductees, Jeff Scire, Tim McAuliffe Jr. Come on in, boys. Tim, you the man. Jeff, you the other man. Fellas, it was a pleasure to be there that night to see both of you guys and listen to your wonderful speeches and how thankful that you both were. But before we get to that night, I want to ask you guys, what is your favorite moment? What is each of your favorite moment in SRUSBC tournament history in all the years you've been bowling? Tim?
Oh, boy. I did beat my brother in the Masters a few years back. It was, I don't remember if it was my first or second Masters win, but I had all the confidence in the world he didn't have a chance.
Spoken like a true big brother right there. Jeff, what was your favorite moment?
Unfortunately, I only bowled my brother once and I lost. So I can't use that as one of my favorite moments. Yeah. Well, I'm going to say the 2020 Masters. I was able to win the Masters this year. I went the 4 rounds without a loss and just swept right through them. He likes when I say something controversial, so I cruised right through the finals.
Oh, there you go.
Joe, is that better? Joe likes that. Joe likes that when I say controversial things. I cruised through the finals there.
Well, you know what? We got there. He cruised through it. He beat his younger brother. So there's their favorite moments for each of these fine, brand new Hall of Fame inductees to the SRUSBC. It was a great night. I highly recommend, if you have never been to one of these dinners, get there. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun. It's all about the bowling community coming together. So, Timmy, before I bring Joe in for his round of questions, I'm going to ask you guys each another one, a layup, if you will, a layup. So, in all of your years bowling, in all the SRUSBC tournaments, what do you consider to be, I know every time that you've won, anytime you win, it's always great, but what was your favorite event between singles, doubles, and team? Which one is the one that you hold closest to your heart?
Well, this is a classic. I won the doubles with Rocky Salermo. Oh, wow. And he actually carried the squad. He bowled 800 over on lanes 1 and 2. And when we won and we were at the dinner, we were accepting our award, Rocky jumped into my arms and almost knocked my front teeth out. So it was close, but it was a good time. Rocky's always a good time.
So there you have Timmy had to put up with, I shot 800 and I almost knocked his front tooth out. So Jeff, same for you. What was, out of all of those, what was your favorite win out of all of those? I mean, the one that you hold close to your heart.
I'm not sure what year it was, but I won all events I think it was somewhere around 2010, maybe 2009 around. I did team last, and it was funny because it was me, John Rome, Jeff Kubisak, and Mike Romano all on the same team, and we fit. We fit. Crazy. You know, I'm sure you know how we fit. Had nothing to do with me, but anyway, yeah.
My lips are sealed.
So yeah, actually, who was leading all events was Jeff Kubisak at the time. Okay. And going into Game 3, I was down 100 pins to him. And he shot 190 the last game. I shot 300. Oh, so I think me shooting, knowing I was down 100 pins, you know my famous line, it's never over. You know what I mean? So down 100 pins with 1 game to go, I ended up winning all events that year. And that was probably the best USBC moment in the single-double team thing I've ever had.
See, folks, that's why these two fine young men are in the SRUSBC Hall of Fame. And that's why we brought them to you live tonight on our show. Giuseppe, come on in for some questions. I got to get back to the Islander game. But I'm going to be right here, right here.
Congratulations to both of you guys. A couple of questions that we need addressed. When I talk bowling with non-bowlers, they just don't understand. Do you have any problems talking about how many 300s or 800s you have? Some people don't like to talk about it. Yeah, all right. Jeff, Sheree, how many 300s do you have in your career?
119.
119 300s. You heard it right here, so I don't have to say it again. By the way, I've been saying 105. What's wrong? Timmy.
I don't know the exact amount. It's nowhere near Jeff. Less than 50, I would say. But my first was when I was 16. That was 1996 or so. And I throw a couple a year. I'm 41 now, so I'm catching up.
He's around 50. He's being modest. How about 800s, which is probably even harder to do for you non-bowling fans? Jeff, how many 800s?
The last time I counted, I had about 49, but I've shot maybe like 7 or 8 this season.
So you're over 50. Mid-50s, Jeff, for 800s, 119 and 55. Timmy McAuliffe, 800s.
I don't know the exact amount. It's in double digits, nowhere near Jeff. I did throw at least 2 this year, so I'm
pretty good.
Maybe 20.
It's awesome. 20. There you go, bowling fans. Jeff, give me a good story that you remember about your late dad bowling with him.
Wow.
Who I also bowl with.
Okay. This was actually brought up in that junior show, the junior reunion show you had. Me and my father bowled adult-child doubles at Bowling on the Green. I think it was Sunday mornings. You had a lot of dads back there in that. You had Jeff Kubisak and Roy Kubisak, Steve Hausman and Wes Hausman, maybe Jeff Hausman. I forgot which one it was. Who else was in that league? I don't know if you remember Joe and Joe Barra, the parents, but me and my father didn't win the league. We ended up beating the Barras in the final week, and he was all excited that we won the final, the league, and that was probably one of the greatest moments. And my first 300, like he was talking about it, I was bowling Sunday nights with my family, me, my mother, my brother Dennis, my father, and my sister Michelle. My first 300 ever bowled in the league was on his team. And my father was more excited than I was. He was like jumping up and down. He's like, yeah, this is my son. It's my son, That's the way my father was. He would always be like, this is my son, So.
That's great. I bowled in that league, too. I don't know if it was – that might have been the year before, though. But that was Sunday Night Mixed?
Sunday Night Mix, yes. Yeah. Sunday Night Mix, yes.
I was around for that. Yeah. Yeah, we're old. Yeah, that's who I bowl with. I bowl with, me, Frank Saccone, Jody Spallone, Donna, Frankie's wife Donna, and me. Tim, give me a good bowling story between you and your dad. Not this year.
Okay, before I do that, something just occurred to me. I have to do a fact check. Maybe go find the Yaba ring. I believe my first 300 was June 7th, 1996, which is today, right?
Wow, that's pretty amazing, folks. June 7th is a special day for Tim.
It was your wife's birthday. Yeah, it was at Carolia Lanes in the Scoremore Open. It was game 12 of 16. And it was on lanes 45 and 6. But anyway, my dad. With my dad, I could tell you one where he lined me up at Columbian Lanes and I did well and he took credit, but I'm not going to leave that one out. I'm going to tell the story when my dad, after hours at Victory Lanes, Jason Gianna, the Reg kid, he used to work at the bowling alley, and they locked the doors and they bowled for his paycheck. And they oiled the lanes 1 to 10, and they bowled each frame on each lane. and my dad shot 280, and Jason maybe will 200, but my dad tells that story every chance he gets.
Every Thanksgiving?
More than that. I mean,
That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. But how are you guys doing this year, by the way? Update.
What do you mean this year?
Right now, last third.
Oh, I'm in next to last.
I didn't know this. I'm sorry I brought it up. Tim?
we're doing well. I think we're near the top 5, if not in the top 5, but we're in the hunt for sure.
Who are you with?
I'm with Scire
Can't remember.
and Frankie Italian.
Frankie Italian. Frankie Italian. Joe, I was looking at baseball cards today. And, no, pictures of them, not the actual cards. You guys know the World Series winners or no? Sure. Super Bowl? Sure. What's better? I like Super Bowl. All right, so. When your team has the most, you're more into it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's true. Joe will be able to say right or wrong, but do you remember the 1980 Super Bowl winner?
1980.
Should be easy.
I'm going to say New York Giants.
Should be easy.
Well, it depends. Was it the 79?
For you.
Oh, Pittsburgh Steelers won. They won in January or February of 80, but they won the 79 season.
Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I wasn't sure. I was gonna guess.
Okay.
I'm certain of that.
That's correct.
They beat the Rams.
That's correct.
76,
Correct.
79, 80.
Correct.
That I do know.
Tim,
Terry Bradshaw.
would you happen to know the 1981 Super Bowl winner?
Oh boy. I'll take a guess. I'll go 49ers.
Okay, close, but incorrect. Jeff.
I'm going to go Oakland Raiders.
That's correct. Jeff, doing well, Jeff. Doing well. Doing well. Hold that thought. Who won the 1982 Super Bowl?
Oh boy. I'll try again. 49ers.
There you go. All right, 1982 Super Bowl. All right, they're on a roll, folks. They're on a roll. 1983 Super Bowl. Jeff.
Ooh, that's tough. 49ers, 83. I don't think the 49ers won back-to-back. So I'm going to go on a limb and say the Washington Redskins.
It's a good one. You're right. Yes. You're right. Don't get cocky. 1984 Super Bowl.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go 49ers.
Jeff?
You know, it's funny. I was going to say the 49ers. But I don't think the Redskins won back-to-back either. 1984. 84. Oof.
Start getting easier after this one.
Was it Dolphins?
No, definitely not. I like the 49ers also.
Correct.
No, the next year. The 84 Super Bowl champs were the LA Raiders.
Correct. Really? Yeah. Marcus Allen. Remember it? 1985 Super Bowl winner. Got to get this one.
Dolphins lost to the Bears. It wasn't. No, they didn't lose the. No, it was the Bears won, but I don't know who they beat.
Good enough. Excellent. Excellent. It was New England. Correct. The refrigerator.
Richard Dent, Mike Singletary.
Yes. The fridge. 1986. 1986 Super Bowl.
86 Super Bowl? That's New York Giants.
Correct. This is a good one. 1987 Super Bowl winner.
Washington Redskins.
Correct, Doug Williams. Doug Williams, folks. 1988 Super Bowl winner.
Well, it wasn't the Dodgers.
They won the World Series that year. You're close. Oral Hershiser.
88. Maybe wasn't the Giants. It wasn't the Cowboys.
You said it wasn't the Dodgers? You just said Oral Hershiser. Why are you talking about?
He said 88. He said the Dodgers. I said
Oh.
Joe, 88?
88 was the, hold on now, because the Islanders are distracting me. 88 was it the 49ers?
I'm going to go back to the 49ers, 88.
Is correct. 49ers was, I'm going to say, John Taylor. Cincinnati. Nope, Cincinnati.
No, they beat Cincinnati in 82. It's the 4 year. They beat Boomer that year.
Boomer Esiason. No, that's in the 90s. You're in the 90s. Last but not least, 1989. This is the 80s night. Super Bowl winner, Timmy. Stay with your theme.
Oh, all right. 49ers. I was going to say the 49ers. But I was, who they beat. Oh, boy. John Elway?
Correct. They blew out Denver. 55-10. 55-10. So these are the things that the bowlers want to know. Do Jeff and Timmy really know about the 80s? Who won the 1988 World Series?
I have no idea.
Dodgers, folks.
Total amount of strikes. Forget the 300.
We-
How many strikes did he have?
Forget it. Forget about tonight. Tonight will be about 60. Joe, come on in, Joe.
Folks, we bring the bowling community everything. We bring you Hall of Famers. We bring you sports trivia. We bring you about the early bird specials for dinner. We give you anything and everything that you need for Staten Island community, bowling, non-bowling, everything. But before we sign off, I want to go back to the night of the Hall of Fame dinner where these two men were both inducted. And the thing that I will always remember for the rest of my days was their speeches, because they both gave from the heart, tremendous, thankful, how much they appreciated it. But what was most important to me is that their families were both there, right by their side, the whole night, and both of these fine young men thanked everyone in their family who was there, and some who weren't there, unfortunately. But that's what will always stay close to me, and that's why, not just on the lanes, that's why these guys are Hall of Famers. So that's your show tonight, folks. We bring you the best of the best, okay? And the Islanders won 5-4. Thank God in heaven that they won. We got a chance to wrap it up on Wednesday night. So we're going to sign off. Thank you again, Tim. Thank you again, Jeff. Pleasure. Folks, we'll be back next week. We don't know who our guests are going to be, but we'll be back in some shape, way, or form. And next week, Wimbledon. Catch up on your Bjorn Borg highlights. Catch up on your Arthur Ashe, all that good stuff. But we're going to sign off like we always do. Good night, good luck, God bless, good bowling.